Well, a win covers a lot, and that's what I told you after the game of London was that we never deserved to win, but we got that win. And I came out and obviously consoled all the fans of United Matters channel that obviously starting off ugly with a win, that's not bad. If at all you can go at Tottenham Hotspur and obviously get these wins in and obviously try to obviously get a maximum of 6 points out of the 2 games, that will be something great. But that has not been the case tonight, as we've gone ahead to lose to Tottenham Hotspur by 2-0. And I really thought that maybe would have gone ahead to put out one of the brilliant performances in this game, because Spurs has been one of those teams we're going ahead to be beating home and away, and we are really getting in a loss for the very first time in the very many years. We last lost at this channel, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Erik ten Hag today, before he went to this game, came out and obviously said that we should give Mason Mount time, but football is not going to wait for Mason Mount as we lose points like this. For how long are we going to obviously go in and obviously call in for something positive from Mason Mount? Yet he's obviously giving us what negative energy, and Mason Mount has been abysmal in this game. And the big question is, how come he played 80 minutes? How come Mason Mount played 80 minutes? I don't see anywhere he was even so much beneficial to the team. You know, Mason Mount has been really looking abysmal. You know, he has not shown why he was given that shirt number 7. He has not shown anything like running. In the first half, I saw the team of Man United trying to put in a shift. At least first half was 50-50, and we had some good chances to score, and we couldn't kill them off. That shows you that we are still that team that really lacks creativity, because you cannot obviously blame one of those players for not having scored any of those chances, because they are not those chances that you see that really what we call a penalty box clear-cut chance. You know, we are struggling to create chances. We are struggling in the midfield. The only department that is looking solid is the defense. Although it got into goals, but you know how many they went ahead to obviously not concede, and obviously defended them very well. I'm worried, guys. I'm worried. Do you know our next away game? We are playing against Arsenal. That is it. We are playing against Arsenal on the 3rd of September, and us playing Arsenal on the 3rd of September just puts us into a condition of going to play at the Emirates in this stature, something that Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to fail to really change, because we need another steady Eddie into that double pivot. Casemiro has put in his shift. You saw to it that he had I think no player of United just had more shots towards the goal of towards the goal of Tottenham Hotspur than Casemiro. That is a message being sent to Erik ten Hag that Casemiro can be of more use to Man United when we are going forward. That is it. And we should get in Sofyan Amrabat. These 2 games are sending a message to Erik ten Hag that if you don't get in Sofyan Amrabat, that team of yours is really in trouble. We sold Fred. I don't know why we've not gone ahead to lodge in a bid of Sofyan Amrabat. We need him as soon as possible. I'll always call it a mistake, though I back my manager. I'll sound it every time that getting in Mason Mount first and Andre Onana, it was not a very good sporting decision made by Erik ten Hag. The first player to have been brought in would have been a central defensive midfielder who would play into that double pivot with Casemiro, or act as a Casemiro backup if at all we don't have Casemiro. Now, imagine we are playing like that, and we are playing ugrily with Casemiro in that midfield. Now, how are we going to look when you're not having Casemiro in that midfield, and you deploy Scott McTominay alongside Mason Mount? Erik ten Hag came out and obviously defended his player that I'm talking about Mason Mount, that he needs some time now. So if it takes us 17 games for Mason Mount to settle in, are we going to be losing those games? That is the big question that Erik ten Hag should know. We should win every game. It's a motto you gave us at the club of Man United. And we are really looking through this, and the reason as to why we are losing is because of Mason Mount. However much Eriksen is not an energetic player who plays into that position, he came in through and obviously put in a difference. You saw it that we got control of the game, we would pass from the back, we would do the needful in that midfield, and we really executed things very well when he came on through, meaning that in the next game, Mason Mount has to be dropped. That is it. You cannot keep playing a player who is costing us any game like that. Yefis Besuma and Sarr just went ahead to outpower us in the second half. We need another body like Sofiane Amrabat in that midfield to get us what we deserve as a club of Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes, the captain, he looked ugly on the day, put in close to 4 or 5 blind passes. He couldn't find a pass through, and you ask yourself, why was he on the pitch for all that long time? To me, by the way, I would have gone ahead to take off Mason Mount for Scott McTominay to put in another physical body into that double pivot alongside Casemiro. Then I took off Bruno Fernandes for Eriksen. I take off Anthony for Jadon Sancho and take off Garnacho for Anton Martial, such that Rashford plays wide left, Sancho plays right, Martial reads the line, Scott McTominay in the double pivot, and Eriksen in the central attacking midfield area, because that's what we needed. We are overpowered in the midfield, and what we needed was another body to take us through this. And I'm worried. We are soon playing City, we are soon playing Arsenal, we are playing Liverpool and Chelsea. I think all those games are among the first 15 games they're going to play. So we are really in danger. I don't know how Ten Hag is going to go obviously and go do this, but we are in danger. If the Glazers sat him down and obviously convinced him that he should get in Mason Mount first, that is something that is not working out, and he should tell them no, he should let them know that please get in me the players that I really want, because we've gone ahead to lose 3 points. Remember last season at that stadium we got at least a point, and it's we who lost our 2-goal lead. This time around it's us who are 2 goals down, and we couldn't be able to really match the levels of Tottenham Hotspur, and this is what happened there. The stats: 17 shots by Tottenham Hotspur, 12 by Man United. We all had 6 shots on target, and it shows you how bad we looked. That out of the 22 shots we had shots we had, 6 were on target. We are supposed to having 11. We lacked composure, and I don't know why Erik ten Hag really keeps Garnacho for so long on the pitch. Why did he have to take him close to 69 minutes or 70 minutes to make his first substitution of the game? Yet this game was already gone and we were goal down, and Garnacho never had a cutting edge. Anthony never had what we call the killer instinct. His end product to his game is still lacking till now. Mason Mount, he played 80 minutes. That is abysmal. 56% ball possession by Spurs. We had 44. Very ugly. 501 passes completed by Spurs. United completed 398. 85% passing accuracy by Spurs. United had 82% passing accuracy. 9 fouls. 9 fouls by Spurs. 8 fouls by Manchester United. 1 yellow card to Tottenham Hotspur. 3 yellow cards for Manchester United. 0 red cards to both sides. 1 offside to Spurs, 4 to Man United. 5 corners to Manchester United, and 6 corners. 5 corners to Spurs and 6 corners to Manchester United. That's how ugly we looked at the field of play. And Ten Hag just has to fine-tune certain things. He should accept that after losing Fred, it's costing us, because Fred offered us physicality and running that midfield. That is it. So we need another physical and workaholic body in that midfield of Man United. If we don't do that, this season is going to look very ugly for us, because even at Old Trafford, we wouldn't obviously go past Wolverhampton Wanderers, gaining and beat them. Do you know what is shocking? Today, Brighton have went to Molineux and put 4 goals past Wolverhampton Wanderers. So a team that we couldn't really disrupt in there for you, and Brighton goes ahead to beat it by 4 goals away from home. That worries you a lot, because after Nottingham Forest, we are hosting Brighton at Old Trafford. What are they going to do to us? So we are really looking ugly, and Ten Hag needs to react to this as soon as possible by sending in for Sofyan Amrabat, because we need to stabilize that midfield. I would rather sacrifice Anthony for Mason Mount to be played into the right attacking side of the midfield, or Bruno, and get in Sofyan Amrabat. That's because that's how important that player is. Sofyan Amrabat can sit in the 6, and Casemiro can play as an 8 or a box-to-box midfielder, because has shown us that going forward he offers a lot more than some of the players that we are having at that club. So it's really looking ugly, and the table is starting to take shape. Let me show you how the table is really looking. Brighton are obviously on top of the table, right? Brighton are on the top of the table, 6 points with a goal difference of 6. Brentford are having 4 points in the second position. Liverpool are having 4 points in the second position. Tottenham Hotspur are really having 2 games with 4 points. Newcastle is playing today against Newcastle. Man City also, they are playing together. Arsenal is playing on Monday. Crystal Palace is playing on Monday. Nottingham won their first game and they are having 3 points. United is having 3 points and Fulham is having 3 points. And you see, to it that it might get more ugly. Newcastle wins, Man City wins, Arsenal wins. Sorry, Newcastle or Man City win, Arsenal wins. That can obviously take our season into jeopardy, because you wouldn't like to start off a season like this. One will say, but last season we found ourselves in a situation of obviously getting back. But these teams have gone ahead to obviously not weaken. Newcastle has strengthened, Liverpool has strengthened, Chelsea has strengthened, hitting that we are having close to more teams that are really competing for the Champions League positions at the club of in the Premier League. So we need to act better. If we don't act better, we are going to look bad, because Garnacho, I don't see him starting my next game. I think it's better to start off with Jadon Sancho off the left. If we had a better player, I think Pelestri, I should start him ahead of Anthony, because Anthony is looking worse. So this team has only the back 5 performing very well. Bruno is off. Mason Mount struggling. Garnacho, he doesn't have that killer instinct, meaning that he needs to obviously get off the bench and obviously start players like Sancho or Rashford off that side. And we need more signings. That performance shows you that we need more signings. If Ten Hag doesn't get in Sofyan Amrabat, he's going to understand why this is the Premier League. He obviously knows how physical this league is, and he needs more of the players like Sofyan Amrabat. So guys, your thoughts on Manchester United losing to Tottenham Hotspur are welcome in the comment section below. Sorry, it is Tottenham Hotspur, not Wolves. 2 Man United, 2 Spurs, 0 Manchester United, and your reactions to our loss are welcome in the comment section below. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. And my Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu Fikum. I'm out.